What's going on, everyone? AndCap24 here, back with another Play of the Gun Wide Trips Week free ebook that we've been doing all month for June. And we're going to go back to a play called Curls Dig. I failed to show you a setup that I really like, and it's something I want to make sure I go to before we bury it. And want to make sure that you see that this is a great cover 2 beater. It beats cover 2 clouds, cover 2 soft squats. It does have options against your cover 3s and cover 4s, but primarily this is something I like to call when people are running cover 2 because it really puts them in conflict. So let's look at it. And what we're going to do here is we're going to have this play complement one of the plays that we already did. If you remember correctly, the first play that we showed you with Curls Dig, what we're going to do is we blocked the running back. We were going to put the B on a hitch as we move him over. And then we hiked it basically before he stopped. And that gave us a nice high-low with the B and the X. We hit the B there, we hit the X here, we had the tight end. We had a really nice three-way triangle play, okay? I wanted to show that to you again just to kind of jog your memory because we're going to use the same person in motion to kind of now do a 1-2 type play to where once people start seeing that play, they're trying to get a little bit more aggressive. Now they have to worry about something else. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the RB on a curl, the B on a slant. Now this A receiver is optional. We can keep him on his route. I'm going to show you how if you keep him on his route, he definitely has an option to be thrown to. And then I'm going to show you how if we put him on a drag, he's still got a nice option to be thrown to. So your choice on which one you want to do. But what you're going to see here against cover 2, we're going to move this guy over and we're going to hike this as he passes the left tackle. And what you're going to see is that this B is going to get wide open on the left-hand side, okay? Now, let me explain why. The reason why he gets open is very similar to a concept we showed you with the wheel and the curl. This player here is going to be all by himself. It's an isolation curl, meaning when he stops, there's nobody in the grid of the cloud flat soft squat. So he's going to stick on him like glue, and you're going to see that he basically matches him, okay? So you see he's not going to cover the slant until the ball is thrown. We're going to know that. We're going to be able to take advantage of that, and we're going to have some easy catches. Now, what's nice about this play is the options you have. 13 is the decoy. We're never going to throw it to him, okay? The first option is going to be this tight end route if you leave him on it. He's going to sit down. So the first option is if I want to throw it to this player and the user is either playing too far back, not playing on him, I can easily get 6 yards, call it a day, make him worry about that. If he has to worry about that, has to cover it for a small period of time, typically he's not going to be able to get to the slant that goes across the field because he's assuming that his player is going to cover him, and now we're going to throw it to him over there and get ourselves to catch. For some reason, let's just say you're playing an amazing user and he finds a way to bait you and not throw it to the tight end, and then he covers the slant and you're like, all right, the best route in the play is the deep in. And if they don't cover the deep in, this is an easy throw. Okay, so let me show it to you when it comes to, hypothetically, they are able to take away the tight end and the slant. They do something to where you missed your read. So if they do that, take the tight end away, take the slant away, now they can't take away that throw. Okay, there's just no way. So I want to make sure that you see that you've got a 3-way option on this that's really tough. That was against cloud flats. Let's go ahead and look at cover 2 sink where you've got the soft squats, okay? Same scenario. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block the running back. I'm going to put the RB on the curl, B on a slant, move him over. And what you're going to notice is that the B is going to get wide open on the right-hand side just the same way before. And you're going to notice how you're going to be able to throw that ball on the sidelines, right? You're still going to be able to hit the deep end, and you're still going to be able to hit the tight end. I'm going to put the tight end on a drag this time just so you can see that the is a option there if you want to do it against other coverages, just to make sure that you see that I did explain that to you. And what the drag does as well, it does kind of widen out the vertical hook, and see how it does this, and that's going to give you a nice option right there, okay? So it doesn't matter which cover 2 that they use, you're going to have 3 really nice options. Now, let's just say, for instance, that they're in cover 3 and you didn't see it because they were base aligned, they have a too high safety, and you're kind of looking at this and saying, okay, I'm thinking it's cover 2. What you should be doing every time you're looking at for cover 2 is you should be looking at these 2 safeties, okay? The safeties back here, they're going to spread out. One's going to go right and one's going to go left, and they're going to spread and they're going to go backwards, right? Well, with cover three, one of them's going to come down, one of them's going to rotate to the middle. So every time I hike the ball, I'm looking at the safeties. And once I see that one rotates down and the other one basically rotates to the middle, like they just did here right there, you're going to know that this X is going to be your best bet, okay? Now, what I typically do is I'm going to look at the user. If the user is getting depth, I can just throw it down to my tight end. If the user is, basically staying at home, he has a really hard time covering that. Now, you can throw it to the slant, but honestly, it's a very, very tough throw to make. So I want to make sure you know that. But if you look over here, you're going to see that the second option is going to be that tight end on the drag. Just throw it to him, get yourself your easy 5 yards, and just call it down and saying, you know what, I was looking for cover 2, got cover 3. I'm going to use my check down, or I'm going to hit my guy behind him. So I want to make sure that you know that. Against cover 3, if you leave the tight end on its route, I'll show you how that works. And we'll move this guy over, and we'll go ahead and hike it. Let's look at the tight end first. He's going to sit there, and he's going to gain the throw, but you're going to be able to get that guy, right? Typically, the guy that he is pulling is the user, okay? So a user really needs to cover that, and that was a really good indication of the user jumping it. He can't get back to the other player. So this play just really attacks the defense in a way that puts them in conflict. My favorite way, again, is to really go against cover 2, because you've got this B all day long, and if they want to take away B, X is going to be open, and you're going to have yourself an easy 1-2 combination, and people are going to have to start thinking what they have to do to eliminate this, and that's just going to open up more and more for your offense that we've already shown you, and what we're going to continue to show you for this formation. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and make sure you check out these videos below for the most helpful Madden tips. If you're looking to learn from the best players in the world, head over to www.playbook.gg for the most detailed game plans in Madden.